So it's been bittersweet for the Buffalo Bills and Bills Mafia. They've just been so close on the cusp of getting that Super Bowl title, which this is going to be the year. I really feel it. Everyone out there, let me know how you feel. But aside from that, it's bittersweet saying goodbye to the stadium, as I've always loved that the Bills have this old stadium. You know, all these other teams got these new facilities with corporate logos on them and all that. Like, I just love that the Bills have always had that old stadium, all that history, the atmosphere, just everything. I love it, you know. But the Bills aren't the only team set to say goodbye to their stadium, as the Chicago Bears. This is wild to me. I didn't know they actually have the oldest stadium, Soldier Field, which also was the smallest as far as attendance goes. And, you know, speaking of the Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sports, the Buffalo Sabres old stadium that they said goodbye to, the auditorium was smaller, not just attendance wise. We're talking about the actual ice surface. It was the only stadium in the league that had a smaller ice surface until they got a new facility. It's kind of wild, right? Like in baseball, stadiums could be all different shapes, sizes, whatever. You know, home field advantage is truly a different meaning. In the NHL, this Buffalo Sabres, up until, you know, they said goodbye to it was just always interesting to me how they were the only team that had a different ice surface. But Soldier Field was just smaller in terms of attendance, and it initially was called Grant Park Municipal Stadium, built in 1924, becoming Soldier Field in 1925, 100 years ago. And the Bears aren't the only teams that played there. Notre Dame, there's been World Cup soccer, the Chicago Fire, which I think is MLS, the Special Olympics were there, Amelia Earhart spoke there, FDR, Dr. King, like real iconic history has gone down there, as well as boxing, the Jack Dempsey, Gene Tunney long count fight. But now, after all that history, all those years, the Bears, just like the Bills, are saying goodbye to their stadiums. It's wild. It's like bittersweet, you know what I mean? I was unaware that the Bears were getting a new stadium as well, but I always thought of Soldier Field the same way how I thought about, you know, the Bills stadium, just keeping it old school, not being all new school, and I don't want to say sellout-ish, but just all corporate. But things change. What are you gonna do?